Hello and welcome back to Kelly60 Plays. Today I am playing some more Pokemon Legends Z, and last time I did the Mega Evolution for Staraptor for the Rogue Hyperspace Mega Evolution. And this time, I'm meeting Korrina and Ansha at the museum. One look into the Lumiose Museum and you can tell it's remarkable. If buildings were trainers, this one would be a champion for sure. I've never had a chance to visit, even with how close it is to the hotel. I'll be your tour guide, as long as you don't mind that I know nothing about art. By all means. Then let's begin with that painting over there. Lead the way. A forced tour. Awesome. What a fantastical looking city. Does such a place really exist? It sure does. The gym leader there is pretty mystifying herself. That tree in the painting's supposed to be 1,500 years old. Maybe AZ watched it grow up. I'm sure his long years of wandering took him to all kinds of places. I would quite like to see this 1,500-year-old tree. Stars for the seeing. People can go practically anywhere as long as they got Pokemon. My dear mama once told me the same thing. She said it's part of what makes the trainer's partnership with their Pokemon so amazing. I've gone all over the place with Lucario and the rest of my team, and I think your mom's spot on. Okay, let's see what's upstairs. Oh, I know what's upstairs. It's the, Oh, we're gonna stop at the Lumiose hologram first. One truly appreciates the scale of Lumiose City when seeing it laid out this way. Hotel Rishimise and this museum would be over there, right? Indeed. They're a fairly long way away from Hotel Z, with many people filling the city between them. Yeah, this city's sheer charm draws all kinds of people here. Though Lumiose can also be a disaster magnet. That big power outage, the tower running wild, and now there's hyperspace too. That's true. As much as I hope to find that fine legendary Pokemon in hyperspace, the idea of that hyperspace Lumiose could merge with Lumiose is troubling. Yeah, that's why we're doing all this survey work, to make sure things turn out okay. Plus, we're gonna find what's causing this Mega Evolution and stop it. We won't let those poor Pokemon keep suffering. Indeed, I'll make donuts diligently to support you. Is it alright if we can see what's on display over there? You bet. We skipped the Pokeballs in the Pokeball Factory, which are still in this region. Ah, we've entered history, finally. It's remarkable that people in the olden days used handmade Pokeballs to catch Pokemon. They sure had it rough. Thank goodness we can mass produce them now, like at the Pokeball Factory here in Kalos. Being interested in catching some Pokemon for yourself, Ansha? Seems more like your Hoopa's friend than its trainer, but I bet you do a great job. I'm not quite sure if I'm up to the challenge of being a trainer. Especially considering the examples I'd have to live up to, such as my dear mighty mama. Being a trainer doesn't mean you have to try to be the strongest one, you know, although... Curious how it feel to reach rank A in the ZA Royale. Anything to share? I was too busy to notice. Makes sense. You were doing it so you could stop the tower from wrecking the city after all. Oh, Ansha, if you change your mind about becoming a trainer, let us know. I'll put you through the uh my special coaching process. You're very kind. I'll consider it. Shall we move on to the next exhibit? Shall we ever? Yep, I sure did. This is the Temple of Sinnoh. They say some legendary Pokemon appeared here. What if we found a section of hyperspace Lumios resembling this temple? Do you think the find legendary Pokemon I'm looking for would be there? Hard to say, maybe. If the Pokemon you're after had something to do with the temple, that is. That would make sense. Hey, don't forget, you already got a spectacular Pokemon in Hoopa there. Maybe it seems like no big deal since you're together all the time, but that one's special. How'd you meet Hoopa, anyways? Happened upon Hoopa. Oh, I suppose it was about 6 months ago now? The poor thing looked much worse for wear. Seems to have just lost the battle with a mighty Pokemon it played a prank on. I fed Hoopa a fresh baked donut and perked up straight away. Stuck by my side ever since and helped me visit hyperspace as well. Oh, so your donuts were so tasty that they unlocked Hoopa's inner power. I guess people in Pokemon meet for a reason, even if we're not their trainers. Okay, my turn to pick an exhibit. Follow me. Hey, Miss Korrina. Not even looking at some of the more... Anything else up here? Dang it. Everything cool. Oh, I'm not surprised she brought us to that one. This one isn't surprising at all. Check out this painting, Ansha. What is that place? It's called the Tower of Mastery. I trained there for ages. Do you always know you wanted to be a trainer, Miss Korrina? Not exactly. When I was a kid, my parents were super busy. Kind of like yours. Hung out with my grandpa a lot and naturally started to follow in his footsteps. That's how I ended up becoming a trainer. Is there a conversation about whether you want to be a trainer weighing on you? I suppose so. It's mostly to do with my dear mama. I look up to her very much, so I'd love to be able to gift her with that fine Pokemon, but if I became a trainer, I worry I'd never live up to the standards she set. Maybe, maybe not. But as long as you do what you really want, she'll be happy for you. That's what my grandpa wanted for me anyway. Although he does sometimes sigh and ask what happened to the quiet little kid I used to be. Goodness. Either way, you're already amazing, Ansha. Even if you aren't a trainer, you've befriended a Pokemon like Koopa, and that's something. Anyway, I think I'm all museumed out. Shall we head to the Blue District? Yes, please. Welcome, may I help you? So this is Cafe Soleil. What a lovely looking place. I'll order for us. Go ahead and grab a seat. Do you take your coffee with sugar, Ansha? I'll try without. That's how my dear mama took hers. This is the flavor mama loves so much? I may need to wait and approach it again when I'm a bit more grown up. Your Soleil blend is looking real good to me. Ready for my Moo Moo milk tea? You don't mind that I've already taken a sip? Deal. Now you got Tupa. You're thinking you'd rather have one of Ansha's donuts than this stuff. You get an amazing boost of power whenever you eat one of Ansha's donuts. But even so, you took a licking from some amazing Pokemon before Ansha found you. And then you went and took Ansha into hyperspace with you. I guess I'm just now realizing how glad we should be that you came back unharmed. We wouldn't be able to do any of our survey work in Hyperspace Lumiose without you two. So if things get rough, ask us for help. We gotta take care of you. Let's keep up the good work for all of Lumiose's sake. When you think about it, what Ansha is doing is way more impressive than just being a trainer. Right? It is definitely impressive. Thank you for saying so. Looking back, it was reckless of me to dive headlong into hyperspace Lumiose, but when Hoopa pried open that distortion, I simply couldn't fight my curiosity. Yeah, that's human nature. Who wouldn't try to peek through and see what's on the other side? You do the same, right? I totally did. I knew it. Oh, I lost track of time. I bet we'll hear from Corvo pretty soon, huh? Most likely. As much as I hate for our fun to end, we'd better return to Hotel Z. On to Hotel Z. What the old hotel's got for me. The gang's all back. I was playing tourist for a change. Oh, it was lovely. What a luxurious way to pass the time. Lucky you, I wish I could have tagged along. You can visit the museum and go to the cafes literally anytime you want. You just don't get it, Naveen. Yes, we got more important things to talk about, indeed. Well done not derailing the conversation. We have something for you, Ansha. Whatever could it be? Oh, but why, look at my apron. It's emblazoned with the logo. Just a little something we whipped up while you were out on the town. Welcome to Team MC, Ansha. Thank you, thank you. I'm so pleased to be matching with everyone at last. How come only Ansha gets the logo? Can't you sew one onto my outfit too? Make a stone all over your clothes. Don't leave much space to work with, Korrina. True. These mega stones are symbols of my bonds with my Pokemon. I'd never take them off. Logo or no, Korrina, you're a part of Team MZ too. Wait, did you all hear that? Sounded like it came from the strategy meeting room. If it did, I have one fear. We'd better see what it was. Go check that room. Nothing's in here. I don't see anything. No one seems to be here. Guess we've got ghosts. Please don't start. What's wrong, getting flashbacks to the Mega Rogue Banette? Come on, Naveen. Go. Yeah. Well, the Rogue. This Gulpin must have come from Hyperspace Lumiose, right? Yeah, I know Emma's been dealing with cases where Pokemon mysteriously appear, and I think this Gulpin probably turned up the same way. Yeesh, I bet Pokemon will pop up like this all over the city if we don't take care of things. What shall we do about our Gulpin guest? I wonder if the tasty smell of Ansha's donuts lured it here. Suppose it could just live here, couldn't it? AC let Pokemon stay here after all, and I'm willing to forget the scare it gave me. One of us could just catch it. Hello again, helpful squad. Sorry for the hold-up. We've gone over the data from your missions and we learned something big. I need our rogue mega evolution task force over here pronto. All 3 of you. Well, you're a task force now. You gonna go, Tawny? Obviously. Lita, Naveen, can you 2 hold down the fort and look after Ansha? Definitely owe Corbeau an in-person visit after all the data crunching he's done. Let's go. Just another Gulpin. The Gulpin has a quest. Donuts using 5 berries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. 2-star orange curry donut. Donut featuring authentic curry prepared with fried orange berries. Got plenty of spice and activates Koopa's powers when eaten. A plus 27 level boost. Maybe later. Because honestly, at some point I just need to just buckle down and do some leveling. But I have a feeling those hyperspace battle zones are going to be necessary to deal with. Oh. I checked the Pokeball. Obviously not on purpose, but my finger accidentally tapped through all that. But it was funny. There you are. Let's skip the how do you do. That portion above what used to be Prison Tower continues to confound us. Yep. Rogue Mega Arena. Nope. Hit B to close it. All this research and we're still in the dark about what that massive whatever it is. That sounds challenging. Maybe, but it's not all bad news. After poring over all this data, we've come up with a theory about hyperspace Lumios itself. Let's see if my theory is going to prove true. We think hyperspace Lumios is sort of a big melange of some subconscious thought. I do not know how to pronounce that word. I think it's melange or melange. Or the 2 pronunciations for it. Or a sort of big group of subconscious thoughts. I guess one could call it a collective unconscious at this point. I don't think I get it. It's a little difficult for me to explain everything, truth be told. Felipe, the little man. Well, to elaborate on the boss's summary. The degree to which hyperspace Lumios resembles parts of our city made us suspicious. Oh, and if you're wondering before I go further, I think I said this in a previous part, but I'll bring it up now, is that the music in Hyperspace Lumios has been giving me a weird feeling as I heard it for the normal area music. And it sounds eerily similar to some of the music used in the 10th Pokemon movie, The Rise of Darkrai. Interesting little thing that I've been noticing. At least that's what it sounds like in my ears. It sounds different to someone else. So and now we've talked about the subconscious. Dreams make sense, so it's filling in maybe there. But I'm trying to think of all the other Pokemon that work with dreams that they could pull. Maybe it's a new Pokemon. So we went looking through your survey data to see if we can find any cause for the resemblance. We've come to suspect that it's not Lumiose itself being reflected per se, but rather memories of it. In other words, subconscious. Thanks for the crack report. We're not through analyzing yet. Who knows? Maybe it's a reflection of the subconscious of people and Pokemon. There's a lot more we need to learn, which means we've got a lot more surveying to do. If Hyperspace Lumiose keeps expanding at this rate, there's no telling what havoc might occur. Good, because Team MZ is pretty much all we can count on. But don't get overconfident. Still tough in there. Use the XP candies you find in hyperspace to beef up your Pokemon if you need to. Yeah, our Pokemon don't seem to get EXP points for experience from defeating Pokemon in hyperspace Lumiose, so that will definitely help. Thanks. Guess we'll order up some more donuts from Chef Ansha. He's ought to be some help in the research. Another 20-year-old. Thanks for keeping me stuck there, Vinny. What? I'd probably keep up the work. That might be something I just do right now. Let's go down. Oh, 1,500. That's cool. I'm about to take complete advantage of that. I'm not doing a redo for the challenge matches anytime soon. Oh, I meant to go to 3. Pull the other couple Pokemon that I've been looking at. Bringing completely up. Oh, that's the one I pulled for the actual. Send you down here with the small wild that was the same. That's my original. Yeah, I'm gonna do this right now. So, might as well. I just used 40 of these on this one Pokemon. Unfortunately, Diane's not gonna be too available. I mean, Finish one more Pokemon out of my original main team squad. And this will bring me back down to the point. This way, I at least have a slightly larger pool of Pokemon to choose from for typing, especially since Staraptor, that was not a Pokemon I needed. And right now, I don't really have the time necessary to deal with certain other things. Anyway, what's a Pokemon I want at the moment out of these new areas? I would really like that Rickety. I've got a couple little donuts at the moment that I would like to use. So, of the slightly lower level. Oh, it's already been 27 minutes. For the part. Rookity and Rookity only. More PM. Here's all the other Pokemon. Apparently, I don't see ever there. Oh, I kind of want a Alpha to show up. Alpha Rookity to show up so that I can go in Alpha Rookity. Because that would be cool. That's backward. At this point, I'm also getting reeled down with how I'm supposed to kind of traverse the area. Carrying Testos. There we go. Just barely. And another rare candy. It's really no point to actually trying to fight you. Oh, I'm missing one. Dang it. I don't got enough time to get that one, do I? No. I do! And I got one of my EXL candies back. Yay! Perfect. I'm getting more catch rewards for Pokemon, which is great. But with that being said, that is going to be it for today. Got a few things done. I mean, other than a tour of the museum that I've technically already done twice before this. And a couple other things. That's pretty cool. And learned kind of how Ansha actually met Hoopa as well, which is also kind of interesting. But a very interesting idea that wonder if Hyperspace Lumios will show a temple-esque area similar to the Temple of Sinnoh. Might be interesting, but we'll have to see on those kind of keys. Anyways, with that being said, that is it for today. Thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!